Now they try to say this picture right here is Israelite prisoners. Watch this, y'all. This picture right here. Let me show you the games they play. Goddamn liars. You know, on that Assyrian stele? Let me see if this is it right here. Let me show you how they try to lie, man. These are not Israelites. Watch this right here. The Assyrian captivity, those are not no goddamn Israelites. Like this right here. Let me share this. Nowhere in the world, if anything, these are Canaanites. That's all they would be. You can't really classify them, but they try to say that these right here were Israelites. Y'all ever seen this? It don't say Israelite nowhere on here, on this stele. All they will do is classify and say these are Shemites. But these would have to be Canaanites. How the hell? But the Israelites for years were showing these pictures right here, trying to say that these were Israelites. It doesn't say it on the damn artifact though. It just says Shemites or Canaanites. You're a bunch of goddamn liars, man. You're the biggest liars on the planet, though. These are not no goddamn Israelites. And wearing fringes on these people. You show me in OTT, where you show me anywhere on this stele right here where it says Israelite. You goddamn liar.
Okay, no problem. Nice challenge, by the way. You know what, Lex? At the end of this video, we will definitely find out who the liar is. So what do we got here? This dude who called himself Nimrod is claiming that these images here are not ancient Israelites, but are probably Canaanites. And since he believed that the Canaanites are Negroid people, that means that he agreed that these images are Negroid people, which I agree also. So, what we are going to do is we are going to find out who the people in these images are according to history and biblical. And keep this in mind, he claims that these are Canaanites. Let me pull up some annals, Sennacherib's annals. Okay, let's type that and see what happened. There we go. Okay, let's read this. Sennacherib's annals. I apologize for my poor English. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I think it's Sennacherib. Sennacherib's annals are the annals of the Syrian king Sennacherib. They are found inscribed on a number of artifacts, and the final versions were found in 3 clay prisms inscribed with the same text. The Taylor prism is in the British Museum. The Oriental Institute prism is in the Oriental Institute of Chicago, and the Jerusalem prism is in the Israel Museum in Jerusalem. The Taylor prism is one of the earliest cuneiform artifacts analyzed in modern Assyriology, having been found a few years before the modern deciphering of cuneiform. The annals themselves are notable for describing his siege of Jerusalem during the reign of King Hezekiah. This event is recorded in several books contained in the Bible, including Isaiah chapters 36 and 37, 2 Kings 18:17, 2 Chronicles 32:9. The invasion is mentioned by Herodotus, that is a Greek guy, I believe, who does not refer to Judea and says the invasion ended at Pelusium on the edge of the Nile Delta. Let's continue reading. Significance. It is one of the 3 accounts discovered so far which have been left by Sennacherib of his campaign against the kingdom of Israel and kingdom of Judah. So, as you can see, Lex, the kingdom of Judah and kingdom of Israel is inscribed in this prism. Sennacherib's prison. Let's continue, giving a different perspective on these events from that of the Book of Kings in the Bible. That is not important, because we know and understand that the winners always write their own history with their own perspective. Some passages in the Hebrew Bible agree with at least a few of the claims made on the prison. Well, that's enough. We don't need any more evidence. Because the most important thing is that Judah and Israel is inscribed on the prison. And I'm going to show you. Let me make a jump. The rest you can read it for yourself. As a matter of fact, I recommend you to read the whole thing. On Sennacherib's prison, he says this of Hezekiah. Wait a minute. I thought that Hezekiah didn't exist. But let's continue. As for the king of Judah, Hezekiah, who had not submitted to my authority, I besieged and captured 46 of his fortified cities, along with many smaller towns, taken in battle with my battering rams. I took as plunder 150 people, both small and great, male and female, along with a great number of animals, including horses, mules, donkeys, camel, oxen, and sheep. As for Hezekiah, I shut him up like a caged bird in his royal city of Jerusalem. And like I said, the rest you can read it for yourself. You know what? Let me try something here. Let's type Sennacherib taking Judah captive and see what happened and what images it will show to us in Google. Well, what a nice surprise. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good for you, Lex. See, I told you, these are Israelites. But I thought that you said that I was a liar, Lex. It looks that you are the liar here, Lex. And remember, this is all approved by the scholars. You cannot come in Wikipedia with lies. But we are not done yet. Let's go to the Lachish reliefs and see if we can get more clarification. Okay. Let's pull this up. The Lachish reliefs are a set of Assyrian palace reliefs narrating the story of the Assyrian victory over the kingdom of Judah during the siege of Lachish in 701 BCE. You know what? Let's type in Google Lachish reliefs and let's see what images and information is going to show up. Uh-oh, you are in big trouble, Lex. Look at this here. Look. Kingdom of Judah. This case closed, man. You need to apologize, man. You are a liar. Just look what it says. It is clear. It says Assyrian victory over the kingdom of Judah. Look at the image. You claim they were Canaanites. Man, you are a liar, man. You need to repent. Let's click on more images. You're done. It's game over. It's game over, man. Case closed. Case closed. Oh yeah, by the way, let me show you something, Lex. This, what you're seeing here, is an almost 100-year-old book written by two Dutch top scholars. Let's see what they think about your claim that these are not Israelites. Okay, make sure you got the names. You got those names. It is written in Dutch by two doctors. Let's go to page 44. You see? What do we got here? Joden, Jews. Oh, so these are Jews. These are Israelites. You're done, Lex. You're done, man. You're done. This doesn't look good for you, my dude. It's over. I have shown you historical reliefs, annals, images in the best museum, the British Museum, testimony of university professors. And all of this is described in the scriptures. Game over. Case closed.
Now, there was supposed to be something special about this nation of Israel. Does anyone know what that was? They were supposed to represent their God to the other nations of the world. Maybe we've heard the phrase children of Israel before, or something like that. Well, Sennacherib, meanwhile, is the king of Assyria in 700 BC. And just like great kings, he wants to grow his empire. He wants to conquer the nations around him. So that's exactly what he starts doing. He starts conquering nations around Assyria. And finally, he's very successful and he ends up at Israel. Now, he's excited about the idea of conquering Israel because not only does it mean that he's stronger than Israel as a nation, but it also means if he's able to conquer them, that he's stronger than Israel's God. So that was his goal. But how do you capture an ancient empire? Well, you have to take what city?
The capital.
The capital, exactly. And does anyone know what the capital of ancient Israel was?
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. Exactly. So Sennacherib's goal is to get Jerusalem, is to capture Jerusalem. Well, he begins his invasion, his conquest, and he takes 45 cities until he gets to Lachish, which is the final city to take on his way to Jerusalem. This is the last stop, and these reliefs tell the story or depict what happened at the Battle of Lachish.